Hello students, once again welcome back to my class. So this time I am back with class 6th SST chapter 2nd, that is diversity, prejudice and discrimination. Students, I have already uploaded 2 videos regarding this topic or chapter, you can say. Go through that videos if you have not gone through those videos, so it has no meaning if you go through this video because it's all interlinked. So students, in that video you will see basically I have discussed the basic terms, the terminology which are there in the chapters. Now let us move ahead. So as the meaning is clear to you all now that diversity refers to different. There are different kinds of people, different sort of things. So this is what called diverse. Our country has diverse form. Okay, diversity, we are diverse, we are different. Prejudice, a negative opinion about someone or something, even without meeting someone or something, that is called prejudice. Discrimination, unfair treatment. The unfair treatment is termed as discrimination. Now what I am going to discuss in this video, that is the term inequality. So hence the term is inequality. Now let us see what is the meaning of inequality. Inequality means not treating everyone equal. What is the meaning of inequality? Not treating everyone equal. Okay, this is called inequality. Inequality prevails in our society, in our nation, in our country, and you need to understand this term too when you are studying this chapter, because this chapter has no relevance if you are not understanding all these terminologies, because it's all interlinked to each other. So inequality and discrimination. Inequality, if we talk, I stated the meaning. Inequality मतलब बराबर पेश नहीं आना सबके साथ. Okay, treating someone unequal. Okay, not equally, that is called inequality. So how inequality and discrimination are related? Inequality, you can say, is another form of discrimination or another reason of discrimination. Now in this basically we are going to study the various types of inequality. So the very prominent one comes economic inequality. Okay, what is economic inequality? Students, economic. Economic, what does economic means? It's related to economy. Okay, what is economy? A system where people are earning a living. What is the meaning of economy? A system. Economy is a system where everyone is earning a living, and you know everyone is not earning the same living, the same quantum of money. It differs. So thus leading to economic inequality. Economic inequality means inequality in terms of wealth and property. Okay, in terms of wealth and property. So there are poor. They are being not treated as we treat to our friends or our relatives or to other people. We do not treat them as they demand or they are supposed to be treated. They are poor. They don't have proper clothing, food, shelter. They lack all those things. They lack all those things. So basically they are not being given the same treatment of society as they are supposed to be given or as others are getting. So this prevails in our society. So economic inequality refers to inequality in terms of property and wealth. So which is quite different from other inequality, or you have studied inequality in the form of diversity, diversity. So that is quite different, and this is quite different. So hopefully you have been going through my videos, the previous videos, and now you can link the things. So and you have understood the meaning of economy. As I stated, meaning of economy is it is a system where every people are involved working and they are earning a living, but everyone is not earning the same living. Some are rich, some are poor. So this difference, this unequal treatment is what lead to economic inequality, students. So hopefully economic inequality is clear to you all. Economic inequality, is a common phenomena which is there in a society, and it will continue like this if people is not going to change their mindset. So coming again to a topic related to inequality, that is gender inequality. Now what is gender inequality, students? Gender inequality. If I talk about gender inequality, so basically there are three kinds of gender. Yes, male, female and transgender, known as others. Okay, so all are not given same respect. Okay, we are living in a patriarchal society, means Purush Pradhan Desh, male headed society, where males are dominating the females and transgenders, they have no place. Even they are not accepted in schools, colleges, institutions, but now the rights have been granted to them and they can also access education. So this is done recent, but what about earlier? Earlier they were not given the right to go for education, they cannot take admissions in classes, they cannot go for educations and all. So gender inequality, that is some other thing. Now coming back to the difference between male and female, how females were living. You all know the females were being dominated by the males. They were working at home in their families with the household chores, with the utensils, and male used to dominate. Again, I am not saying that it is happening at all places, at everyone's house, at every family, but it used to happen. Earlier it was at a larger scale, now it got reduced because of education. Now people are educated. So what happens at that time, that female foeticide and infanticide used to take place. What is female foeticide? I am talking about gender inequality. Female foeticide. Side means killing, okay, side, killing in fetus, killing of females in fetus, that means they are not even born and they are being killed just because person went for a checkup and came to know that she is a girl child, so she was killed there only, before even taking birth, before even coming in the society, before even opening her eyes and seeing this beautiful world, she is being killed in a womb. That is called female foeticide. Then comes infanticide, you can see, infanticide, killing of infants. Again, when I am talking about infanticide, killing of infants, basically this also tells about the female child. When she is born, she is an infant, she is not completed her first birth, okay, she has not celebrated her first birthday and she has been killed or she has been left or thrown. This used to happen. This is a bad truth of a society which will somewhere definitely hurt you from within, I know, but still it's a bitter truth of a society that is this used to take place, and even now at some families, at some houses, it is taking place. I am not saying in every family, I am not saying it is such it is so common or it is such common thing, but yes. So this was the height of inequality. Son is born, then the sweets are distributed all over the village, and a girl is born, so father's head will be like this. Why? I am asking why. Why this used to take place? Just because of mean thinking, just because a girl child is there, the legacy cannot continue, my generation will not move ahead, girl will be married and go somewhere else, who will look after my family? So this type of small thinkings, a meager thinking leads to do all this, and basically the people were not that much educated, so they used to take these steps. Dowry system, this all prevails. Sati, this all prevails. So this is basically what? Showing gender inequality. This is a cited example of gender inequality. So hopefully students, now you understood economic inequality and gender inequality. What is gender inequality and what is economic inequality? Economic inequality, Richers are becoming more richer, poorer are becoming more poorer, leading to economic inequality. So economic and gender hopeful is clear, but now what? Something should be there to prevent them. What? Constitutions comes into an existence in 1950, and you already know, I've already discussed in my last video that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was a Dalit, who belongs to a Meher caste, okay, he was known as chief architect of Indian Constitution or father of Indian Constitution. So he has taken steps for such improvements and framed the constitution work. In that constitution, what happened? The fundamental rights are given to protect such peoples. So there are laws mentioned. There are seats reserved for women. 33% seats is reserved for women in government. Why is this so? Just that girls are not deprived of their rights. So that is why basically what happens, that the rights came into existence, fundamental rights are there. So this was all about the chapter, students. Basically basic terminologies were there which I have already discussed, and now coming to the conclusion. The conclusion was that seeing this inequality, constitutions came into existence, and this constitution grants certain rights for the people. They can practice, they have rights over the property, they have right to do jobs. Basic many rights are mentioned just to protect and safeguard the interest of women and the weaker sections. So this was all about this chapter, students. So next time we will be meeting with a new chapter. Till then, take care. Bye bye.